Folks, welcome to the stream. We have a very special new game I'm working on called Dice Tower, and it's fabulous. And today we're going to be starting to do some of the sound design. I've already started the music, and I can show you that now, actually. Let's just pull this up. I've done it. I have found that I'm not a huge fan of writing music on stream yet. So I've been doing this off stream, but I can show it now, and then I will I'll continue working on it and keep you updated. But it's a lot of fun. It's like a metal-ish tune, metal rock, and so far it's not quite finished, but it sets the vibe, I think, pretty well. Not I think, it does. It sets the vibe. A lot of guitar stuff, a lot of playing guitar and messing up. Chug. So yeah, let's let it wait to load here, and I'll play this bad boy. I just realized I was muted, and you can't hear this either. But yeah, this is the trailer, and we're excited. I'm excited. Okay, my mic isn't undone. Sorry, I muted it so we can listen to the song and you wouldn't hear any extra crap. So yeah. Anyway, let's get into it. So we are gonna do a new project, and let's save it as Dice Tower Sound FX, and we'll put it in the Dice Tower folder. And Boom. We're set. Before I start, I'm going to set up global sampler. Don't know why it just doesn't do that automatically. Anyway, okay, so now I need to grab, here I'm going to pull this off stream for a second. I need to grab some videos that I was given. Where are those videos? Let me also go off stream. I think it's a Notion. Notion slash, I will find it. Where is audio? There we go. Audio discussions. Download that. Okay, I think I almost have it. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to check our Notion. Okay. Here we go. Here's some videos. Okay. We're going to keep that. So I've got quite a bit to do here on this project here. So let's grab these. So tray error. Ooh, we'll get to, oops. Should dock this. Ah, crap. Not sure how I want to do this. Put the global sampler on top. Video and mixer on the bottom here. Cool. That will work. Okay, so this one, that's the tray error. Then we've got, wait. Let me look at these really quick. Okay, room time alter one. All right, so this is the video for that. And then I think Gauntlet is this one. Well, I'm just going to put all these in for right now. and then I can suss through them. Okay. I don't need any audio, any of them. Okay, so I think this is this. Just making sure. Oh wait, that's just the logo. Okay. All right. Or two. Okay, so that's okay. Tray error, and then room alter. So that's the whole alter. So my goal here is to make this alter, well, to make all this UI work and sound good. So as you can see, there's this room time alter, and this is basically where you're like changing or like throwing your dice to then you know, affect how much time you're going to have in the next room. And there's also these boons, and so yeah. So I'm trying to make all these sounds work. So cool. Looks like a re-roll. So my goal is to really make this all communicate really well. And with sound, obviously. Definitely not going to finish it today, but we're starting it today. What's the difference here? Whoa. Hmm. Hello, Scott. Working on Dice Towers today, or Dice Tower today. There's no S. I always say that damn S. I'm trying to figure out which video I want to use here. What was that little... there's nothing. You're not going to hear anything just yet. This is... I'm trying to make audio for this. So yeah, you're not going to hear anything. I'm just trying to find the cues that I'm looking for here. So... there you go. There's the dice. Yeah, S there. So these are all of the things I need to do. So we got the room time alter. That's this sound effect. And then we're gonna go to this maybe dynamic whoosh. And then there's then the room time alter immersion UI. So this like whole thing. Here, let me make this a little smaller so I can actually read this while I'm looking at it. We can kind of associate. So there's a bunch of stuff that happens right there. Just a ton of stuff. There's going to be a bunch of, there's piece movement, so then the animation of the altar table moving in and then out later. Excuse me. The hologram that's there, the title card, torch, side panel, and I'm going to be doing all these things separately so that then we can use them dynamically in game. So here, I'm just going to loop this. Okay, so all that stuff happens, and then we've got dice selection, so then we've got altar table movement. Oh, okay, so that's just this step. That's where we're at right now in this dice selection. Oh my gosh. So then the dice bag comes out, hologram, and now we're navigating dice transferring to the table. You can cancel, you can roll and grab. Just loop this whole thing. Just kind of wrapping my head around this before I start. So yeah, and then you can roll, grab, release, and then there's the dice tray error if you get put too much on the table. Yep, dice tray. Okay, and then dice movement, and then the rolls. So this is where we're gonna have 4 different ability here. So single roll, a few, lots, and then all of them. And then so die roll and then die spin. There's going to be two different things. And then we've got the die rest, the tally stage, which is coming. Okay, so we're here. Okay, now so we just, and then the boop. Yep, the die rest boop. We just hit that. Now it's tallying. And then the flame. And then the time, results. So yeah, that's all happening in that very small period of time. So now I've got to make all these things. So the way I'm going to do it is pretty simple. I'm just going to watch and I'm going to start adding sounds to the things I see that seem like it needs sound. I think the most interesting parts of this that aren't just going to be like kind of notifies is going to be like the time alter, and then like anything with like with words, maybe not the dice, maybe not this exceed tray size, but I might have something melodic is what I'm trying to say. Like something excuse me, something in terms of like something to kind of like, I don't know yet, but that's, I'm gonna wait to do the room alter sound till later, till I kind of have some ideas of like what I actually want this to really sound like. So I think first I'm gonna start with these. I'm gonna start with this movement cycle, and let's just start with that. What is that? The alter. So alter. Let's try to kind of keep. I'm gonna keep this up in the other window here. So this would be alter table. And then this is, I think I'm gonna just label this as I have labeled it in the document here. So room table alter, immersive UI, and then we've got the table alter. Well, this is in another folder actually. This would be pieces move in and out animation, and then After this, we've got hologram, title card, torch, side panel, tutorial. I'm really glad me and Josh spent some time and made this list up because it's just a lot going on. So so we'll just start from the top, and we're not going to do the room time ultrasound quite yet and the dynamic whoosh. We're going to not start there quite yet, but I will add those to this just for not all tar. Oh my gosh, I did it there too. I have dyslexia, so sometimes I mix up words. And then dynamic whoosh. Dynamic whoosh. Okay. Whew. All right, so let's find. So this is where it kind of. Actually, I'm going to go a little further. Okay. So I think I might. I have an idea. It's just gonna take me a second. Oh, I'm gonna grab out my cement. You'll see. It's my cement I stole from a sidewalk that was broken in Minneapolis. So we're gonna use this. So 1 second while you're not gonna hear me right now. Okay, you should hear me now. All right, so we're gonna just and I'll be quieter right now. Sorry. Let's turn up the gain. And now we're just gonna loop this part. I don't want to get this on my computer. Oh, it's getting everywhere. Dust. Concrete dust. Minneapolis concrete dust. Okay. I know. I'm screwed. In all fairness, the road was being destroyed. And I said to myself, screw it. Okay. Let's get some hand sanitizer going here. Stolen cement. I'm a thief. I know. Okay. So let us expand these. It's called let's explode them. Where is this stupid? Oh my gosh. Takes explode all tracks into new tracks. That's the one I want. Okay. Some of these we won't need, like that one. What's even going on here? That's just me talking. Okay. Oh, that's just all of them. That has a sort of nice sound to it. That's not good. Excuse me. All right, let's listen to more of them. That kind of sounds a little like hesitant. Not into that. That's just wrong. I was moving. This is actually a nice layer. I think that could go with this. I could kind of fade this in, because I do like the sliding sound of it. I like the ending of this. It feels like it's halting. I think I can cut that little beginning and move it over, though. Now, this is clearly not the right, like, deepness. Like, it's not quite the right, what's the word, heaviness of it. But it is a good start. Let's see what else we got here. I think I'm kind of already representing that in other ones. I kind of like this. It's kind of got a nice little end to it. But I don't know if it's necessary. It also looks like it's out of sync. I don't think it's necessary. I think it'll just get muddied up. See if I can find anything else unique with. That's a little bit of like a lighter tonality. Let's turn this one down a little. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna use the. I don't know. I'll leave it for now. Oops. It's out of time, but I can move it. Actually, I kind of like that whole sequence. That's kind of nice. Oh, that's why. Okay, I mean, I like. That sounds pretty good. That's just wrong. Just wrong. That's not that useful. I like that. I should say this. I like the break sound of it. Ooh, that's a nice like layer to that one. Ooh, I like that. I like this one a lot because I can kind of feel the like the pavement movement a little bit more, whereas that is more Oh, it just feels good. Can't explain it. Right this second, at least. These all look like me just setting it up, so. Okay. Now we can make these into a folder. Call it altar table. Altar. Okay. So now this is what we got so far. Well, way too much. It's way too much. I think what I'm going to do is kind of make this into 3 different little sections, like an intro, middle, and end. I could do something really goofy and pan this all weird like. Where's my pan? Or I could just make it stereo, since this is, I mean, maybe I should do that. Maybe I will. Let's break this up. So this will stay. Oh, let's duplicate this track. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Move this up. No, not too far up. Let's bring this down. And then it's still moving though. And then these are definitely way too loud, so we'll turn these down. And I don't know if we necessarily need such a dramatic stop, but it is nice to know that we've reached our destination. Okay, so now I am going to add pitch shifter. We're just going to go all in to start. We're going to preserve low frequencies. Yeah, that doesn't sound that good. Not really hearing the difference. So we're going to try something different. I'm going to try wormhole, which might help add some like grittiness and weirdness to it. Let's work down 100 hertz. It's already starting to look a little better. Although it's really quiet. Oh, I hear my cat. She feels left out. Okay, there's one thing. I don't think I need this one anymore. Well, I was gone and I could definitely tell. Something's got to go, though. That's nice. I think I just turn this one down. And I think I'm actually hearing a double of something. Okay, that's working for me. Let's try to beef this bad boy up, though. Oh my gosh, my cat. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, so now it's working, but we need to add some EQ because we're getting some really low, weird noise, as you can see on here. Here, I'll take this off, and you can kind of see what I'm talking about. See all that low crap? And when I say low crap, I'm talking about this crap. Bleh. That's just gonna muddy everything up in the mix. So we're just gonna preemptively take a lot of that out, and then boost some other stuff, and then take other stuff out. Okay, so this is starting to sound better. But it's lacking a specific sort of quality that I'm looking for. So this might actually just be like layer 1, you know, of this. So let's call this alter. Let's just call this concrete. Rob's stolen concrete. And then this will be a layer of that. And then I think I'm gonna look in my so how many times am I gonna have to make a new alter table? Okay. Oh, okay. So now let us look. So let's see. Well, something that's kind of missing to me is like, well, let's just look for like stone, see what comes up. Not a lot of stones. Oh, yeah. That's not what I'm looking for. That's basically what I've got here. Only this is much more hyped. And I'm having second thoughts. Maybe I just add a layer of this in there. What I'm really trying to convey here is just like the heaviness of it. And now that I say that, that doesn't sound as heavy as I want it to. Whoa. Sorry. That might be a little bit of what I'm thinking. I mean, it's clearly rocks tumbling, but maybe I can kind of hide it. Yeah, that's kind of cool. No, let's keep it for now. We could have something like that as like a higher pitched version. That sounds nice. It wouldn't be this whole thing, that's for sure. More like something like this. And it would not be very loud either. Whatever we can do to get that grit and make it heavier, that's what I'm looking for. But grit is not always like... That's kind of nice, actually. So it's got that movement flow. Let's see. Elephant gun, sweet. What does this have to do with rocks? Here, maybe that's what I need to put in. I'm gonna get like... I'm gonna get like a rock music. Thought I had a... I bought... I thought I bought a library that was just sounds. This is my library. No, it's not it. What was it called? I think it's like a sand and those are like dinosaur steps. I think I just need to change this to mono. It's just too... I don't want it to sound so obvious. There we go. That's what I was kind of looking for. And maybe I actually do want to add an EQ to this and take some of this higher stuff out. Yeah, that's nice. Actually not digging the huge wide sound of it. Okay, okay. Digging that. Alright, we're going to do one more thing. It's because I'm crazy and I love using this plugin. Alright, alright, alright. That's starting to sound more like I'm imagining it. Sick. Alright, so now we got the table. First one, done. Alright, let's see what this hologram's doing. So that the hologram's basically just disappearing. But maybe I should have like a little bit of like an intro to it. Green. Hmm. 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 I'm thinking. I have maybe an idea, but it's really dumb. Well, might as well try. Dumb ideas are the best ones, right? All right. It's a hologram, so it's like invisible. So I don't think something abrasive. I think something airy. So, okay. Well, we're going to try it. Alright, mute that. Man, can I even do this? Okay, cool. This is going to be severely messed with. So, okay, let's explode this. All right, no. That's just me hitting something. And I can hear the gust, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I think I actually just like this. Something along those lines. What's this? Nah. Hit something. It's hard to deal with that. What did I hit? That's annoying. Oops. Oh boy. Maybe I think I like this one better. Do something more like this. Yeah. But we're not done yet. Ooh, okay. I'm seeing the light. Nope. Oh god. Well, let's see if I have anything else. I think those are a little too intense. This is probably what I need. It's this part I want. Okay, I like that. Yeah, there's a bunch of other ones, but gotta start somewhere. Okay, so now we're gonna bring this here, and then we're gonna mess with it. Let's add quadra voice. I think this will do some weird stuff. A little too much feedback. Okay, that's cool. But I'm gonna also add an EQ here. Okay, really digging that. Let's see if we can mess with it further. Let's think here. What can I use? Modulation. Oh, we could go with flanger. I always love a flanger. I don't think it's necessary. Could add some chorus. Yeah, that sounds nice. Let's go with that. And then we're going to have that title card disappearing. So some kind of whoosh out, which could be very similar to the whoosh in. I think I want to wait on whooshes. That torch. I don't know if you've ever like, okay, so I grew up Lutheran, and so I had to do like altar boy or whatever, and so there was this pole I remember that you used to like light the candle and to, you know, put out the candle, and it had this like jangly sound that I'm thinking of right now for that that torch, and I'm like trying to think of how to recreate it. It was like, because you could hear, you know, it was a copper sort of like light copper with something inside of it. I think it was a wick, because you know you there was a little thing here you pushed up and it would push the wick out. And so it's, I think of the mechanics of that little pusher, and then the like waxiness of the wick with the copper pole, and like the heaviness of the bell on the top. I think that kind of like made it sound unique. So I'm trying to think of what I could do with that, but maybe for now we just move on, and I'll find something later. Okay, so then the other thing that's moving in on this screen is just this little tutorial side panel, which you know, it could be like maybe a sheet of paper. I don't know. I really want everything to feel kind of heavy. What can I make? Could use a book. Well, what would fit nicely with this? So we got I know what I could use to make this torch sound. A mic stand. I think a mic stand would be perfect. 1 second. Okay. So first of all, let me cue it up. 1 second. Okay, I don't have any mic stands available, but I do have this like janglier. And I had another idea for the side panel. This is definitely not my favorite sound in the world, but I think it'll be cool putting rosin on my bass bow. It's kind of got a flinty sound to it. Where is the rosin? Oh, there it is. Okay, not ready. Cool. All right. Okay, let's explode these. All right, so we'll go back to the torch. Oh man, I did a lot. It was a very short period of time, so yeah, it's gonna take It's gonna be a bunch. Okay. So this is for the torch. Okay, nothing there. I don't know how I feel about the springiness. Possibly. And I should probably make it so this torch is coming from this side. Maybe that. Seems a bit much. Okay, I like that. Actually, I think if, yeah, if I had some. I don't think that's a good choice, actually, now I think about it. Well, first we should definitely add an EQ, because I can hear some low crap that we just don't need. Okay. I could probably turn down this hologram like a lot. Biggest problem I'm having, or I'm going to have here, is that all this stuff is going to be heard a lot. So I want to make sure it's good. Yep, that's what I was going for, because it was, yeah. Glad you heard that, Scott. Okay, so this is going to be coming from the other side. So we're going to do this. Actually, we don't need to do it that much. I'm gonna save these for later, but I think that kind of harnesses what I'm kind of going for. I want it to be subtle but also audible, so I'm gonna start with that, and then I gotta EQ it a little bit. Oh yeah, I wanted to change the color. I'll change the color on all these. Whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, so let's mute that. I think I pulled the cable. Okay, so first off, I want it to be a little louder. Let's kind of pull this up as much as we can here. No. Okay, so now I'm going to add EQ. I'm just going to... Okay, so this is a little loud, but nice. That sounds fucking great. See you later, Scott. I'll be working on Viridian Expanse very soon, just so you know. Fuck yeah, I'm so proud of myself. This sounds great. Well, we're gonna stop there today, just because I'm already an hour and a half in. I still have a lot to do, but I'm really digging it. There it is, track color. There. That was gonna drive me crazy. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. I'm going to change this torch a little bit. I'm going to get rid of this little transient here. Don't really need that information. Sweet. All right, that's gonna call it for today. I am so sorry. I'm like clipping my microphone so much. Apologize. That's probably been like that for a while. Great. Okay. Well, tomorrow I will be continuing this, and we will go from there. So, have a good day, and thanks for watching.